All right, let's do a little follow-up video for these Adirondack chairs as I put things together from pulling them out of storage for the second time this year. I don't remember exactly how long it's been since I did that video on the full assembly of these Adirondack chairs. But what I can tell you is that we have put them through their paces in terms of like setup and knockdown and you know, storage and all sorts of goodness here. So you can see that I'm like putting the bolt in here. Basically they fold up nice and they store away nice, like, you know, okay, they don't go completely flat, but they do stand up nicely and do go away to be stored. They in my opinion are quite sturdy and you know, fairly rugged. We have some pretty I would consider harsh weather up here in Minnesota, and you know, it's probably a decent test for equipment. And also they've been kind of subject to like use and abuse with us and the kiddos and bonfires and everything else. I think that, you know, more than once these chairs have been like really close to the flames, you know what I'm saying. So for this, you know, you want to get in there, like line up that hole just so, and you know, usually doesn't take too much findangling, and then it gets in there. You know, this is a follow-up video. I would say that these have lasted better than I expected, you know. Kind of a plasticky material, but seem fairly decent. And again, you know, we're not super gentle on them, okay. And you know, the mechanism works still fine on it. These cup holders I thought would be busted by now are not. You know, the little footrest here, you know, it does still pop out and it still does the job. You know, I got to adjust it a little bit. Picking the thing up and adjusting it is kind of weird. And then this does need to be squished in when you push it in there. You know, but yeah, forgot what I was saying. It's a good product, so I would you know, put it on your maybe consideration list as far as Adirondack chairs and outdoor furniture. So this is a little follow-up video, and that's what I got. Boom, there they are. I'll link to the original video and like the description down here. Thanks so much for watching. Have a good day.